Hello YouTube and welcome back to Castle of Random. It's your boy, Random, and welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. Now, as promised, we said that we're gonna go into a little bit of a deep dive with the new balance patches, because somehow, even though the new season is already almost a week in, it kind of flew under the radar. I knew some of the changes, yeah, like willy-nilly, but never really paid attention to the rest of them. So for today, we're gonna be looking at what the new balance patch actually brought, and after that we can conduct a search and see and test out the new heroes with the changes and whatnot, and see how they perform in the new 2.5 season, which is by far the biggest flying percentage season that so far this game has experienced, because everybody's playing one flying hero or the other. There's a minimum of two. So without further ado, let's jump right into it and let's see what the new balance patches look like actually. Shall we? As always, as you can see, we have our Marvel Rivals page, and I'm just gonna try to be as short as possible. Captain America. He got his health removed from 600 to 575. His shield recovery is a bit longer now with 2 seconds, and his freedom or his ulti now charges a bit longer. Doctor Strange has a little bit of a boost. The damage fall off of daggers from 10 meters from 62.5 at 20 meters to starting at 10 meters. I don't know, man, too much numbers, whatever. Remove the damage fallout of Maelstrom of Madness, so that means if you're closer or longer, you'll still get the full blast. Emma Frost is one of them. I know her shield now is 400, which is said right here. Increase the range of telepathic pulse to 18 meters, so I think that's the primary fire. So that's good thing, although it wasn't really too, I guess, I don't know, I'm whatever with this. Carbon Crash cooldown from 5 seconds to 6 seconds, so a bit longer. And the damage to Crystal Kick is lowered, and decrease the extra damage when propelling the enemies into a wall. So you can't do one-shot combos as easily anymore. Groot. Now Groot is interesting because Groot didn't really got hurt too much, so just his damage of Vine Spike is from 70 to 65, which I don't know what this is, whether it's the walls or the ball thing that he does with the right click ability. And Iron Root Wall's cooldown now it's 4 seconds longer, so he can just spam it every single time. Magneto just got a small thing, increased the charging speed of the rings from 4 seconds to stack to 3 seconds to stack. Really unnecessary, or more so, not really anything. Thor, now I know that his Thor hammer throw is an ability now. It's no longer connected to his runes, which means that you can use it willy-nilly. Adjust the ability cooldown, now it's the 6 seconds. And Thor gains 1 Thor force from each hammer throw enemy hit, so that means you can get a charge back, and increase the throw hit damage from 70 to 45 and the return damage from 30 to 20. Now yes, it does way less damage than it did, but also now you can charge your kind of storm rune a bit way faster. And decrease the shield value gained when consuming Thor force. Now instead of from 100 to 75, and the maximum bonus health is from 200 to 150. Cool. Hawkeye, we all know that his team up now is crazy. Also, they increased the base damage from his primary fire to 34, the projectile damage of Blast Arrow to 16, and increased the spell field damage from 32 to 34. Maximum focus from 70 to 75, increase the charging speed when aiming at an enemy from 100 to 108. So, a bit better. Now, nothing too crazy. The only crazy thing is the team up. Just a small buffs. Kala just increased the charge capacity of Night Sword Thorn from 8 to 10. So now instead of 8 charges, she has 10, which I think this is the primary fire, if I'm not mistaken. Human Torch is getting a lot of nerfs actually. Now he's getting the reduced damage of Fire Cluster from 7 to 6 per hit. Increase the charge speed of Blazing Blast from 2 seconds to 3 seconds, which is fine. And then decrease the shield value gain from Flaming Meter from 70 to 50, and increase the cooldown from 15 to 20. And now it's gonna be easier for other characters to deal with him. So, a bit less. I guess this is a season more so of a nerfs than buffs. And Iron Fist, we all knew this is gonna come eventually. Now he's nerfed. The dragon defense bonus health conversion is from 1.5 to 1.3, and the maximum you get is from 200 to 175, so a bit less. Slightly decrease the distance of Yat Vichuken in the z-axis. I don't know what the z-axis direction is, bro. Whatever, I'm not good with math. And reduce the dragon defense cooldown reduction from 1.5 to 1 second. It lowers a bit slower. Again, is he bad now? Nowhere near bad, but he's just now less OP. That's it. Iron Man is seeing a reduction. Now his primary, I think his projectile damage, yeah, is from 50 to 45, and his third and decrease the spill field damage from 60 to 55. I think that's the third fire, and reduce armor overdrive bonus health from 100 to 50. So once you do the E ability, now instead of 100 shield you get just 50. And Namor was already annoying as he is, but now they made him less annoying than he is, which is finally something. So the cooldown of Blessing of the Deep is from 15 to 20 seconds. Now I think this is the shield or the bubble. The Horn of Proteus, or the ultimate ability, inner circle radius now is expanded from 3 to 3.5, in the outer circle from 8 to 9. So the damage you get is a bit, yeah, and then decrease the outer circle radius hit damage from 200 to 180. More radius, less damage. And adjust monster spawn damage fallout from 20 meters, reducing to 30, 40, reducing to starting at 20, reducing to 50 at 40. I don't know. Okay, starting at 20 meters, so it starts on 30%, it's reduced to 30% at 40 meters, starting at 20, I don't know why did it make this? Okay, so from 20 to 40%, it reduces 30% and 50% over 40. Got it. That's simple, bro. I don't know why this convoluted explanation. Psylocke, she gets a decrease in the retrieval damage of wing shurikens and decrease the invisibility duration from psychic stealth to 2 seconds. Yep, finally. I hate Psylocke among many other heroes, so this is fine by me. Squirrel Girl is getting self-love like she wasn't annoying before. Yay. Now the left click group will rise again. We'll hold it and we'll win. Increase the capacity of burst acorns from 10 to 12, so 12 charges on his primary hit. Decrease the cooldown of Mammal Bond from 12 to 10. I don't know what this is. Whether it's, I think it's the right click ability, right? The squirrel thingy that traps you. And optimize her user experience of squirrel blockade tall balls. I don't know what that means. Whatever. Star-Lord, increase the energy cost of his ultimate, so now it's even more. Extend the maximum target range from 30 to 40 meters, so now it can fire at 40 meters. It will lock on. But also the damage fall off, now it's from 60% at 40 meters to 75% at 40 meters, so more range, but also you do less damage. Storm just increased the damage of Omega Hurricane from 150 a second to 160 a second, but we all know everybody uses it for Jeff. The Punisher's got a boost. Now reduce the movement slow rate of Final Judgment from 20 to 10% when not firing, and from 40 to 30 when firing. So now he moves faster when you shoot your ultimate. And of course, increase education magazine size from 30 to 40. Now he has 40 bullets in one reload. Single hit damage is boosted and slightly reduced spread when firing, so now he's more precise. And that's why if you didn't saw in my previous reaction video, everybody seems to be using Punisher a lot these days. And now we're moving to the Strategist, where we have Jeff. And now I won't go into this too much because there's a lot of it and I can't be bothered to go through all of it, but I just know that Jeff has been nerfed to oblivion, I think, and that's the kind of the majority vote from the collective community, because now they have a new effect to Joyful Splash. Now it also deals damage to enemies at 70% a second, which now his primary fire can do damage. And of course it's explained with the damage fall off. Charge Aqua Burst to charge an ability, max ability, max 3 charges, 3 seconds per charge. New effect, direct hits now launch enemies up, increase spell field damage to 40 from 45. Now I think this is the bubble. It has 3 charges instead of 6. Or no, that's or is that the right click ability? It might be the right click ability. Yeah, probably the right click ability. But now it will launch you up if it hits you. Healing bubble, instead of from one-time healing to healing over time. Increase healing armor amount from the previous instant from 85 to 120 over 4 seconds. So now instead of burst heal, you get like a slower heal. It's Jeff ultimate ability now grants 45 health per second as bonus health. So if you get swallowed, now you get healed, which is nice. Which makes a little bit of more sense. Increase the damage reduction received when taking a critical hit to 70%. So now Hawkeye can't one-shot Jeff. And increase the energy cost of Jeff from 4 to 500. Yeah, so overall, I think also his diving in is now way worse, but that's a different story. We're giving Luna increased light and dark ice healing amount damage from 20 to 22. Add a new effect to episode 0, now grants 50 bonus health per enemy hit. Which is her right click ability, and then the energy cost, the ultimate is now to 5,000. So yay, more charge, good. And Raccoon is just reduced repair mode direct from healing amount from 55 to 50. So now his bubbles just do less healing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You already know the team ups, no need to go over it. And these are all the removed ones. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, as you can see, really not a lot of things to go through in this new patch. It's mostly things have been toned down for the biggest part of it, and nothing really is out of the ordinary. Now there is a few heroes that I want to try, like Thor, and I do want to try Iron Fist. Always Iron Fist I want to try, especially once the new skin drops. I mean, once I unlock it. And I also want to try Punisher. Yeah, I want to try Punisher again. I need to be better with him. I know Black Widow with the team up now, I've seen some crazy plays. Storm isn't really changed much besides the Jeff thing, everybody using her for that, no other particular reason. And yeah, pretty much everything is just toned down a little bit and everybody's flying nowadays. That's pretty much the new meta. That's gonna be the end for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed recording it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the new season? Is it better or worse than the previous season? And what do you expect for the new season? Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe since we are on the road to 200 subscribers. So any support would be greatly welcomed. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, till next time, I guess.